Time to get informed about uranium. Today we're looking at Know Your H2O. So what is uranium? How does it become a problem? Health risks, standards, and how to get it tested. What are the different ways? We're going to get into it. So uranium is a silver-gray metal that's rather common on the Earth's crust. More common than silver or gold. And the most common isotopes are uranium-238 and 235. 99.3% of all uranium is U-238 and 235 is fissionable, meaning it can be in a standard nuclear reactor to produce energy, whereas 238 is considered fertile because the neutron energy release of the fission of U-235 can be used in a breeder reaction to convert U-238 into plutonium-239, which is also fissionable. Sources of uranium in the environment are associated with naturally occurring uranium present in groundwater and surface water and the environment. High concentrations of uranium may be associated with mining activities, uranium processing facilities, and nuclear power plants. Now, how does it become a problem? Well, baseline or background levels of uranium are generally considered not harmful. Uranium does not tend to bioaccumulate in the food chain when it's consumed or removed from the body in urine and fecal matter. When uranium decays, its daughters, including the isotopes of thorium, radium, and radon, release both alpha and beta particles and gamma rays. The radiation from uranium can impact kidneys and the reproductive system and cause cancer. Also, uranium becomes more of a risk if it is consumed. Aside from the detrimental health effects from radiation generated by uranium and its daughters, uranium is also chemically toxic. So what are the health risks of uranium? Well, it can impact the kidneys, chemically toxic reproductive system, and can cause radiological toxicity. Now, what are the standards for uranium? Well, the EPA MCL is 0.03 milligrams per liter, approximately 2 psi a liter, but the MCL-LG is 0, and the EPA is 0.02 milligrams per liter. And the EPA confirms it's a human carcinogen, as Canada has a standard of 0.2 milligram, and the WHO has a standard of 0.015 milligram. California and Wisconsin have expected units of 20 and 40 respectively. So how can you get it tested? If you live near a uranium mine, phosphate mine, uranium has an affinity for phosphate, hazardous waste industries that use radioactive material, geological material that contain naturally occurring radioactive material, or NORM. And these materials are classified as TENORM technology, technologically enhanced naturally occurring radioactive material. Solids from industrial waste processing, oil and gas brines, well cuttings, or you are exposed to the decay products of uranium such as radium, radon, then you should consider testing your water for uranium. It is widely known that uranium was used in a glaze of orange-red Fiesta dinnerware, but uranium glazes also have been used on types of ceramics, wall and floor tiles, pottery, laboratory ceramics, vaseline gas, and the glaze can serve two functions. It provides a yellowish green and it seals the ceramic. The use of uranium in ceramic glazes ceased during World War II and didn't resume until 1959. In 1987, the NCRP Report 95 indicated that no manufacturers were using uranium glaze in dinnerware, and contamination of treated city water, a community water supply system, or non-transient, non-community system by radionuclides is not likely because the EPA and STAR agencies require the raw water sources be tested, and standard water treatment processes would reduce the naturally occurring radionuclides prior to entering the distribution system. And we have different levels of testing. We have observation, that is simply looking, do-it-yourself water testing where you get a kit, and informational water testing, and also certified water testing and baseline. So if you're going to get treatment or even short-term treatment, you want to do some type of testing. Now you can look at it or use a kit, but it's always a good idea to have your water periodically tested for uranium so it doesn't become a problem.